And just like that, these Olympic Games are over with some of the most unexpected outcomes across the board. And these Olympics have taught us one of the most important lessons out there. Performance thrives under passion, but suffers under pressure. And this lesson is displayed the best with the comparison between Ilya's experience and Alyssa's experience. Ilya has entered these Olympics with enormous expectations. Just the weight of the world on his shoulders. He hasn't lost a single competition in the last 2 years, so of course he was going into these Olympics as the favorite for the individual event. The media hype that surrounded his name, where they would mention Quad God every single time there was another skater on the ice, whether it was scripted by the media outlets or just a coincidence, but his name was in everybody's ear. And for a 21-year-old who is extremely talented, I cannot imagine the level of pressure that they would put on his shoulders. And under such conditions, even the most prepared, even the most trained athletes can struggle. And what people label as choking is not about lack of preparation. It is about a neurological overload problem. Most movements in figure skating are trained to a point of automation, where you don't even think about doing it. And when the brain perceives that there are high stakes, it pretty much takes it as a threat. And if there is a threat determined by your brain, your conscious mind will try and take control over the things that are usually automatic to your body. To put it very simply, the athlete starts trying too hard. And now, as a completely opposite experience, we have Alyssa Liu, who walked away from the sport when it was all too much, which is an amazing achievement on its own, because so many athletes, when they feel that level of pressure, they just stay and try even harder to prove something. But as she walked away and then came back into the sport, everyone could see how she approached the competition in a completely different manner than everyone else. She doesn't care about the medals. She has autonomy with the choices that she makes in that process, and she would compete from internal motivation as opposed to external. And with that internal motivation comes better resilience under pressure, more consistent performance, and greater satisfaction in general, regardless of the results. So Alyssa's performance showed something really powerful. When athletes reclaim ownership of their sport and the process, performance just follows. When athletes feel supported instead of judged, they're curious instead of fearful, when the process is self-directed instead of controlled, is when you get the best combo of all. It's not mental toughness that everyone talks about. It's neuroregulation. And for all the parents who are watching these Olympics and who want to put their kids into this professional sport, these are the takeaways. Joy is not optional, it's performance fuel. External pressure has limits. Identity has to be bigger than results. Figure skating or any other professional sport should not be defining the athlete. They have to know who they are on the inside, outside of the sport, because then the athlete feels valued not for their achievements in sport, but for simply existing. And taking breaks is not failing, despite what everyone else says. You will skate the best when you skate for yourself. It truly is the case. And the goals should be confidence, growth, joy, and ownership. That's the kind of success that will last well beyond the closing ceremony.